Sometimes I dream of saving the world. Saving everyone from the invisible hand.
Is usually on the side of chaos. It's usually on the side of the power of the margin is the power of question.
Well, I noticed this happening about 20 years ago. Is all the right wing had all the comedians. I thought, what the hell's going on here? The right wing doesn't have the comedians. It's the left that has the comedians. They're the ones that are poking fun. So I thought the world's gone very strange that the comedians have become. The right wing has started to express itself in comedy.
Yeah, so that it's a sign that there's this strange inversion that's happening. And so there's an interesting, like, just a little footnote on this. Like in the Bible, there's a story that talks about this. It's the story of Elijah. So in the time of Elijah, Israel has, been worshiping false gods because of the queen Jezebel, right? And Elijah, who is supposed to be the prophet of the God of those people, has become a marginal figure. And so his name is Elijah the Stranger, which is very odd because he is supposed to be a prophet of God. And his tool is mockery. He mocks the prophets of Baal, and that's something that you actually don't see very often in the Bible, where the tool to kind of bring back order is through mockery. And so this is what we're seeing with this Pepe figure, is that Pepe is like an inversion machine. Okay, so the people who use Pepe, what they do is they take something like an insult that's being thrown at them, and they flip it around. They flip it around on those that insulted them. You're saying, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it into my strength. And that's what Pepe does. And so a lot of the crazy stuff that's coming out of this Pepe thing is part of that. There's a lot of dark things in the Pepe, like things that, like.
As I discussed with Dr. Peterson, the frog is a type of hybridity. As an amphibian, it exists in two worlds at the same time, so it becomes an image of the margin. Another possible aspect of the monster is to be a shapeshifter. Shapeshifting, like hybridity, is the sign of the place where categories fall apart in the end. In the case of shapeshifting, this characteristic is presented mostly as a power. It's the power of fluidity, like a trickster taking on several forms to operate his mischief. To fully understand how Pepe the Frog operates, we need to understand how shape-shifting occurs and how it gives power to those who wield it. You see, Pepe has become a meme, possibly the most used meme of all times. His image is floating on the internet. And it's funny because the discourse of otherness has been an ideological tool of the left since the 1960s. And now we're at a time when it has come back to haunt them. So by using this strategy, the people who have been wielding this Pepe image have taken advantage of the power of chaos, taken advantage of what happens when the frog jumps into the pond and goes down to the bottom to find the golden ball.
This house gets to see a bromance up close. Thanks for making that possible. Although I still think dude-plomacy is more accurate, but I'll get over it.
Good to see you. How are you? You doing good?
Very well.
You're doing good. Thanks for the hospitality.
No, listen.
We appreciate you.
No. Great.
Yes.
Burn on, I'm shining so bright, lit up like a diamond in the dead of night. There's fire deep in my soul.
The rage of
rise up like the legends of old. Brighter than gold, brighter than gold.
Cannot be stumped.
Brighter than gold, brighter than gold.
The rage of cannot be stumped.
Coming. I was born for the throne. Like lightning striking, sparking. There's heat in my bones. There's fire deep in my my soul. I'ma rise up like the legends of old.
Depicted in the form of a frog, his image implies radical transformation. Just as a frog transforms throughout its life cycle from an inert egg to fish, and then to an amphibian able to live in the three elemental worlds of water, air, and earth. He embodied the time of darkness that comes before the radical transformation of the dawn, and was understood to be the bringer of light, the light of consciousness, which destroys the uniform illusions of the night. The wise men of the past knew that Kek was a potentially dangerous threat to the order of civilization, so sought to appease him in various ways to maintain a status quo, since chaos always triumphs over order ultimately, as part of the never-ending cycle between the two. The rulers of the current year have forgotten this ancient truth, and in their arrogance have assumed that their control and dominance will last eternally, from now until forever. But their arrogance is their weakness, since the chaotic nature of the universe can only be ignored for so long before it makes its essential presence felt again. Why did Kek return? And so it is today, in a time of uniform political order, that Kek has emerged again.
Heads of ISIS were seen with John McCain. Obama and his wife have both had speeches at the MTS Center at different times ever since I created the conflict known as Up Winnipeg. Brian Bowman and Justin Trudeau were together on 9/11 this year while I was rotting in jail. I keep seeing that number all over. Google Trudeau boy lover symbol to see that the blue spiral triangle in an annual report inside his father's foundation is most certainly the symbol of those who want to have a nation where your teenage or younger are easy prey. Fair game for these sick fucks who use government as a tool to use against the people, and because the tyranny is micromanaged it's hard to see it for all it is, that the seats of power are often held by those that are leveraged, and the victims of this are broken, killed, or indoctrinated into the organized pedophile networks. Obama, who is a satanic pedophile puppet, preyed upon Maggie Nixon, was just a young child when she was pimped out to Obama and many others. She is MIA.
You think you're getting away, no escaping the deal you made. You are running to his plan, run as fast as you think you can. Oh no, now who do you blame? Should have listened to what I say. Yeah, it's a long road to hell without no soul.
Don't you know when to give up?
This is different. They've crossed the line. You made a serious mistake. In chaos.
Lives are torn apart by the terrible power of a war that has nothing to do with them.
Everybody's afraid of the next big war, but there's only so much that one person can do.
That's why the people who have the power to stop it have to.
And here we go.
Way too many people told me way too many lies. Yeah. The system is trying to ruin my life.
DJ Ice.
Way too many people told me way too many lies. I don't know why, man, that shit don't feel right. The system is trying to ruin my life, but I will never let them. Got the trap house booming like a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7. 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7. Way too many people told me way too many lies. Yeah. The system is trying to ruin my life.
DJ Ice.
Way too many people told me way too many lies. I don't know why, man, that shit don't feel right. The system is trying to ruin my life, but I will never let them. Got the trap house booming like a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7. 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven, a 7.
Kek the bringer of light.
What do you want, Jeremiah?
There, Jeremiah here. I feel something new crawling from the primordial ooze that was me. Something beautiful.
It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
Remove your mask.
Look at him.
Show them your face.
His true face.
It could be beautiful.
What he really loves is that feeling of power, knowing you've been chosen by God.
Hope you see what's happening here. And so they gather around this fire, this burning will towards something great, and allow that fury to course through your veins and let it guide you. And they take over the fucking world when they do that. And they take over the fucking world when they do that. There was something correct about it. Now this